So,
So odd.
for me and anybody else that wants to self-publish, so I've already got the ISBNs. The manuscript is written. What do I do now?
Now's the awful part. Getting cover work, getting artwork, and formatting the book, formatting the margins, formatting everything, designing the font, designing how you want it to look in print form. You can download templates.
Like you can do that through Bowker too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can download
Yeah,
templates. Yeah, and follow that, like what the margins are. I don't remember what they, and I
sure.
saved it on my computer to reuse them so that both the books would look the same.
Yeah.
And then you just decide on how you want that sucker to look, and then you write up the copyright page, and you write up, I wrote up an about the author in mine, and wrote up like an
Yeah.
acknowledgement and stuff like that. Is
Well, okay, so after that now, so like what do I have to do to get my book
well,
print through a printing
do this.
press?
So there's different ways you can do it. The way I did it was I uploaded the files, which is I saved my book itself, the document, as a PDF, like all 312 pages or whatever as one PDF in that format. And then I saved the cover art as one thing, as like the title, the back, the spine, as a separate PDF. I'm pretty sure they were both PDFs. And then
Okay.
like Barnes and Noble, I uploaded it to Barnes and Noble's publishing page. And then Amazon is like their page is like KDP I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I uploaded that format to them. And then like through who the hell else is it? There's so many places.
Are all those resources print to order?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought some off of Barnes and Noble. I bought some off of Amazon. I bought some Lightning Source, Apple Books too, Google Books. There's places to upload your book in every spot. So the reason why you want to have your own ISBN number is because if you were
Mm-hmm.
to self-publish just through like Amazon,
Yeah.
they give you the ISBN number, and you probably already know this.
Yeah,
But
no, but it's important to talk about.
yeah, that's what I'm saying for anybody. If
Yeah.
anybody, they give you your own ISBN number, but you can only sell on Amazon because it's they're technically your publishing house.
Sure.
You bought your own, you are your publishing house. You can send it anywhere.
I can sell my book through Amazon with my own
Sell it through
ISBN.
Amazon, and you can also sell it through Barnes and Noble and through
Yeah.
everything else, whereas they keep it just on Amazon
Okay.
publishing.
Yeah. See, this is helpful because now it seems a little easier because
It
it's
is easy, but there is a lot to do it. And I've made a lot of mistakes in the first one and the second one. What I would say is make like a plan, like a book launch plan.
but like so when I have these out, like I want to put all four. Season one and two of Pete and Gwendolyn Grew Up, and season one and two of How to Write a Novel in 5 Years, A Hero's Journey.
You repeat the process.
Yep.
You can do it
Doing
easy. Oh, Ingram Spark is the
Ingram
other
Spark.
company. Yeah. And so what happens is Ingram Spark is important because you then bookstores can buy your book through Ingram,
Okay.
and they can, so that the only thing is you it's a good idea to offer returns. So like if a bookstore buys like 100 copies of your book,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have like a 90-day window or something to return them if nobody buys them, you're on the hook to buy them back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I would say if you have any money that you make in Ingram Spark, keep it in Ingram Spark. Don't take the money. Thing that's like
Okay.
a horror story that's happened to people in the past is like people contact bookstores, say you could buy my book through Ingram Spark. I'm offering it at 40%. Blah blah blah. They send the money. You spend the money, and then they return them 3 months later, and you're like, oh, by the way, now you owe us $300 or whatever. Like, oh shit, okay, and
Damn.
then you're stuck with the books. So it's really that's whatever risk level you want it to be. I did it just because I'm not going to take the money out of there, and odds
Mm-hmm.
are I won't sell that many on it because I'm
Yeah,
working on.
yeah. And that's the thing too. It's not like, I mean, unless you've already sold a bestseller or like
Yeah,
you're a person who people already know,
yeah,
like
exactly.
it's not gonna come flushing in like a deluge.
And those people are like selling through like publishing houses still. And the
Yeah.
thing is, John, and this is where my attitude is with it. It's like, do I want to spend 6 years trying to sell my manuscript to an agent
No,
them to sell it to a publishing house, for them to sell it to an editor, for them to put it out, and then have control over my artwork and
yeah,
control
and
over.
then they send it back to you and say, take this out because
Yeah,
because
and then
otherwise it
I
won't
sell
sell.
just as many copies.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Maybe more, but it's not like they're going to put any resources into
Play it.
it.
Right. So what did you make from book sales, like net, your first 6 months?
6 months, not much. For a couple years, a couple grand.
My
Uh,
my like my first 6 months with adult story time, I made $125.
yeah, that's about where I was. Yeah, it wasn't much. But the thing
Yeah.
is, it's like you're going to sell a huge bunch like the first week,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got to start like then that's when you become the salesman. That's what you got to do. And
Oh
I
yeah.
dropped the ball on that. I didn't have a good like release plan. I didn't have a good strategy to sell books. I was just kind of like bartending and like kept books in my car and
Sure.
sold
And
one
that
or two.
works. That works because that's
It
what you were
worked.
doing anyways. Dude,
Well, you know what? The best thing I learned with Villa Layla is the best way to sell your book is to write another book.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm hopefully going to sell more Villa Laylas after the third book, and
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
it's the 10-year
Dude,
overnight success story.
You
that's
are so odd.